Ever asked yourself why society labels older women as bitter and unreasonable? It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? But it's one that's worth exploring. You see, there's an undeniable societal perception that older women who share their wisdom or voice their opinions are somehow embittered or irrational. This stereotype persists, often unchallenged and unquestioned. Yet if we take a closer look, we'll find a stark contrast when it comes to their male counterparts. Picture this: an older man imparting wisdom to younger men, warning them about life's pitfalls. He's seen as a sage, a mentor, someone looking out for the younger generation. But when an older woman does the same, why is she dismissed as a lonely, crazy cat lady? Why is her wisdom not valued or respected? There's a clear double standard at play here. But why is this the case? What hidden biases are at work? Let's delve deeper into these paradoxes. It's intriguing to observe the stark contrast between societal views of older men and women. Let's delve into the age-old dichotomy that exists in our society, one that paints two drastically different pictures for older men and women. Picture this: an older man sharing his experiences and wisdom with younger men, advising caution against the institution of marriage. He's seen as a sage, a mentor, a man who uses his years of experience to guide the inexperienced. His words are viewed as pearls of wisdom, his cautionary tales seen as a way of looking out for the younger generation. Now, let's flip the coin. An older woman, equally experienced, equally wise, shares her insights with younger women. She cautions them about the same institution, marriage. But how is she perceived? Rather than a sage, she's labeled a spinster. Instead of wisdom, her words are seen as the bitter musings of a lonely, crazy cat lady. Isn't it fascinating, this stark disparity in perception? How is it that wisdom from an older man is revered, yet the same wisdom from an older woman is dismissed, or worse, ridiculed? How have we arrived at this point where we value the insights of one half of our older generation and disparage the other? It's essential to recognize that this isn't just about societal views. It's about the messages that are being sent to younger generations. It's about the stereotypes that are being reinforced. It's about the voices that are being silenced. Older women, just like older men, have a wealth of wisdom to impart. Their experiences are just as valid, their insights just as valuable. They have navigated the same rough seas, weathered the same storms, and emerged with a wealth of knowledge that can guide the younger generation. It's high time we question these stereotypes. It's time to challenge the narratives that paint older women as bitter and unreasonable. It's time to recognize the wisdom of older women and give it the respect it deserves. After all, wisdom knows no gender, and it's time our society reflects that. Older women hold a wealth of wisdom, yet society tries to make us think otherwise. These women, seasoned by years of life experience, carry deep wells of understanding, resilience, and insight. They've navigated life's highs and lows, and their sagacity is a testament to this journey. Contrary to popular belief, they are not bitter or unreasonable. Rather, they've honed their discernment, enabling them to distinguish between what is meaningful and what is superficial. Their wisdom, a blend of intuition and experience, is a guiding light for the younger generation, challenging the narrative that they hold less value than older men. These women are not lonely, crazy cat lady spinsters. They are sages, mentors, and guides. Their wisdom just as if not more potent and relevant. They offer a unique perspective, one that is often overlooked, yet incredibly valuable. It's time we honor and acknowledge their wisdom. After all, the value of wisdom doesn't decrease with age or gender. So, what can we do to challenge these societal norms? It's time we took a stand and began to question the biases that are so deeply ingrained in our society. Spiritually, we can start by acknowledging the divine feminine within us, regardless of gender. Recognize the wisdom of the crone, the older woman, as a source of guidance and knowledge. She has walked the path before us and has much to teach. Practically speaking, let's begin to shift our conversations. Instead of labeling, let's listen. Instead of dismissing, let's appreciate. We can challenge the status quo by giving voice to the older women in our lives. Ask them about their experiences, their stories, their wisdom. Let's encourage each other to break free from the stereotypes, to value knowledge over age and wisdom over gender, to see older women not as bitter or unreasonable, but as mentors, guides, and sages. Remember, age is just a number, and wisdom knows no gender. It's time we appreciate the wisdom older women bring to our lives.